Mahaveli Water Security Investment Program, or MWSIP, mainly invests in water infrastructure development to improve water use efficiency and productivity in irrigated agriculture. The infrastructure includes conveyance canals and tunnels to transform water for irrigation from the Mahaveli River Basin to cascade tank systems and storage reservoirs in the north-central, northern and northwestern provinces. Furthermore, the program aims to supply safe drinking water and facilitate land development addressing the issues of climate change and food security. MWSIP implements three major projects: the rehabilitation of the Minipe Left Bank Canal, the construction of the Northwestern Province Canal, and the construction of the North Central Province Canal. Through this, nearly 2 million people in the target areas will receive benefits, and 100,000 hectares of agricultural land will benefit. Accordingly, the construction of the Kaluganga-Moragahakanda Transfer Canal is almost completed. The KMTC starts from the Kaluganga Reservoir and runs as an open canal until the inlet of the first tunnel. The first tunnel opens here to a double conduit conveyance. This completed conduit canal section runs across Leil-Oya to be connected with the inlet of the second tunnel, which goes through the hilly area. The second tunnel opens to the existing stream which flows into the Moragahakanda Reservoir. The North Central Province or NCP Canal, which begins from the Moragahakanda Reservoir, goes through the downstream area as you see here. The construction in this site is held temporarily and will be restarted soon. As the map shows, this section runs towards the southern portal site of the 28-kilometer-long main tunnel. This is the newly constructed bridge across the Alahara Min area Yodayala for accessing the southern portal. This road, carpeted under the project, runs towards the portal site. You are watching the present status of the southern portal site. Now you see the active construction site, or the northern portal site of the 2A main tunnel. The tunnel construction is progressing well in this site, situated in Palugaswaba in Anuradhapura district. Workforce accommodations, segmented yards, office premises, equipment stores are located on this massive construction site. This is the shaft excavator to place down the TBM for starting the tunneling. This is the inlet of the 2A tunnel opened into the shaft. This trolley train runs back and forth in the tunnel for workforce shifting and carrying the materials for operation and maintenance of TBM. The train runs back into the tunnel for supplying materials to the TBM for operations. The inside of the TBM is technically complex, with different operational compartments. This controlling room monitors the excavation. A significant distance inside the TBM has to be walked until the cutter head is reached, and lighting arrangements have to be ensured constantly. This is the tunnel bed being fixed, while TBM is fixing the free cast segments on the tunnel wall. Dedicated workers are engaged full-time in assigned works within the TBM. Construction for fixing the wall and laying the bed is going on here. These are the parts of the cutter head of the TBM. The repair works are running to get the TBM ready for the next round of excavation. The materials being produced as a result of tunnel excavation are transferred to this disposal site along the conveyance belt. The belt connected with the TBM runs continually to transfer the muck from the tunnel. Finally, you see the last tunnel section of the 2A main tunnel, which is the short tunnel being constructed towards the main portal. It is excavated by using a drill and blast method. The second part of the project, the Northwestern Province Canal project, starts here from Vämadilla tanks and runs about 91 kilometers as you see here on the map. This is the Vämadilla tank. The already completed section of the canal is functioning and distributing water to the paddy lands in the Galevela area. This section has been handed over to the Department of Irrigation. This is the Nabadagahavatha area. This section goes as an elevated rectangular conduit parallel to the access road. This is the location where two control gates are built in the canal near Nabadagahavatha area. This is the construction near the Kurunegala-Dambulla main road. Now you can see the route of the canal crossing the A6 main road. You are reaching the first underground tunnel of MWSIP. This is the 0.62 kilometer long Ranvadiyava tunnel. This completed open canal section runs across the farmlands. This closed conduit again becomes open and runs towards the 0.82 kilometer long second tunnel called Nilagama Tunnel. This is the inlet of the Nilagama Tunnel. You can see an eco-friendly structure being built here. The steps are constructed on the side wall of the canal for safeguarding wild animals. This closed conduit canal goes across the forest area, avoiding the effects upon wild animals. The project is investing funds significantly to construct eco-friendly structures along the canal, giving more emphasis to environmental safeguards. Here onwards will be the Mahakitula short tunnel, which opens to the proposed Mahakitula reservoir. This highlighted point is the location where the tunnel opens with the Mahakitula reservoir. This cleared area is the construction site of the Mahakitula reservoir. No operations are currently ongoing at this site. The Minipe Left Bank Canal Rehabilitation Project. The project includes the rehabilitation of the existing Minipe Anicut and the 74 km long Minipe Left Bank Canal. Under the Anicut renovation, the height of the Anicut weir was raised by 3.5 meters to increase water holding capacity. The head structure of the left bank, including new controlling gates, have been installed with necessary modifications. The resource center next to the beginning of the left bank canal has also been built for archaeological and operational purposes. This newly constructed office building at the right bank canal will be used for operational purposes. The entire Anicut renovation has been completed now. Now, farmers of the MWSIP scheme are receiving water for their paddy fields and other field crops without any interruptions. Hence, the project has been able to resolve the long-felt burning issue of irrigation water shortage in the MWSIP scheme. As part of the post-crisis economic revival, the agricultural productivity enhancement component is being implemented by the Mahabali Authority of Sri Lanka as a sub-project. With agriculture prioritized to uplift the rural economy and address food security, this component promotes modern, climate-smart agricultural practices, focusing on the country's trade imbalance. Groundwork is underway for green chili, onion and maize production, as well as onion and chili seed production and poultry rearing, with selected beneficiaries addressing the food security issues highlighted during the COVID-19 pandemic. Currently, nearly 7,500 farmers in 1,200 hectares of Mahabali systems are involved in this component. Young farmers are currently earning millions of rupees in income through this initiative. A sum of $10 million has been allocated by MWSIP for this initiative. Commercial agricultural development is planned as a new component to earn foreign exchange and optimize land use efficiency in dry zone areas. The cultivation of mango varieties demanded for export, among other potential crops, is expected to cover 2,100 hectares of the Mahabali areas. Technology and knowledge transfer, promotion of good agricultural practices, large-scale farm development, and private sector partnerships will be key components of this initiative. The aim is to cover feasible dry zone lands into commercial green farms, with climate-adapted crops fully geared towards the export market. These efforts by MWSIP are steering farming communities towards more sustainable practices, which help ensure the overall food security of the country through irrigation and agricultural transformations.